Okay, here I am. I'm sorry this is late. I've just been so busy that I wanted to respond to those 25 questions, Ozzy's tag to everybody. So, here's my response to these 25 questions. I hope it's not too boring and not too tedious. So, here we go. Do I have any pets? No, don't have any pets. So, that's pretty straightforward. Name 3 things that are physically close to you. Well, my pink cell phone. I got an unlocked pink cell phone so that I could use it in China with a GSM card, and yeah, it was very cheap. I paid like $55 for this thing. Yeah, pink was cheaper. The black one, interestingly enough, went from $55 to $100. What else is near me? A pair of eyeglasses. These are my regular eyeglasses. And then this is fun. This is Daruma. Those of you who are in Japan or been to Japan are familiar with these things. Daruma. I just talked about Daruma in my class this evening. I got this in Japan, and he has one eye painted in. Yes, one eye painted in, and basically, so that was to help me have good luck for this particular school year. Yes, I teach. So, and then the other eye I'll paint in if I have a good school year. But what happens is when the school year ends, I paint it in anyway. What's the weather What's the weather like right now? I really don't know, but I suspect it's probably in the 40s, and it's probably slightly overcast, and it's cool. This is springtime in Chicago, so there you have it. Do I drive? Yes, I drive. Have I ever crashed? Oh, well, I drive, but I hardly ever drive because I don't have to. Public transportation, such as it is pretty good in Chicago, so I pretty much don't have to drive wherever I need to go. But I do have a car, but I hardly drive it. It's 10 years old, and I have about not quite 31,000 miles on it. So what would that be? 48,000 kilometers after 10 years? Something like that. That's a guesstimate. Have I ever crashed? No, I've never crashed. I'm a very careful driver, and I've been very lucky, I guess. Always watching out for the other drivers. What time did I wake up this morning? I woke up late this morning, but I woke up at just before 10 o'clock in the morning. You think, wow, 10 o'clock in the morning. Except for the fact that I went to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning because I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning working. So 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock, that's not a whole lot of sleep, and that's been typical of this semester. When was the last time I showered? I showered when I got up this morning, so... What was the last movie I saw? I haven't seen any movies since... I don't know when I saw this. Tron Legacy, which was okay. I didn't expect much out of it, so it was very entertaining. So Tron Legacy. Did I see anything since then? I can't remember. What does your last text message say? My last text message. I don't have any text messages. It's not that I don't text, but it's been such a long time. And what's your ringtone? Oh, here we go. Ringtone, very quickly. I'll try to get this ringtone pulled up. It's pretty boring. It's pretty much a standard kind of ringtone on my wonderful pink Motorola cell phone. Unlocked cell phone. That's why I can use it in China. That's why I got this thing. So, here we go. Change. And blah, blah, blah. So, can you hear that? Wow, that was it. Boring. Have you ever been to a different country? Yes, I've had the good fortune of being to a number of different countries, although mostly in Asia. It's from taking students to Asia. So, in Europe, I've been to London, and that's pretty much it in England. London and to Rome and Florence, Italy. I've been to China a number of times. I've been to Japan a number of times. Korea once. Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam. Anywhere else? I think that's pretty much it. I can think of lots of places I would like to go to also, and places I'd like to go back to also. Do you like sushi? Love sushi. I haven't had it in quite some time, but I love sushi. Where do you buy your groceries? I buy my groceries at a local Whole Foods for the most part, and then when I want Japanese stuff, I drive out to a suburb near where I live that has a Mitsuwa, which is a wonderful place for Japanese stuff. That's where I can get my natto. And so, for those of you who know what natto is and who like natto, I like natto. Then, I haven't done this in a long time, but I would go to Chinatown in Chicago to buy Chinese things too. So, have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? No, not really. I think maybe once I tried Tylenol PM or some generic version of it. I have taken melatonin to help me sleep as a result of jet lag, but otherwise I don't usually have too much trouble falling asleep. My trouble is staying asleep. How many siblings do I have? I have 3 brothers and a sister. Do I have a desktop? This is a laptop, and that's what I have. I don't have a desktop. I use a laptop, and I pretty much take it with me wherever I go as an appendage. How old will you be turning on your next birthday? How old will I be turning on my next birthday? I don't remember when my next birthday is. So how old is that? I'm not sure. Oh, do I wear contacts or glasses? Do I wear contacts or glasses? Do I wear contacts or glasses? Do I color my hair? No. Tell me something I'm planning to do today. Well, today is almost over. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. So what I'm planning to do is taking the train home, winding down, and going to sleep. When was the last time I cried? Last time I cried was after a very, very close friend passed away. And that was not too long ago. What is your perfect pizza topping? Well, anything. Pretty much anything, you know. I mean, I've even had the cliched pineapple Canadian bacon so-called Hawaiian pizza. I like anchovies. You know what might be really interesting is natto on pizza. Yeah, somebody ought to try that and tell me what that's like. Hamburgers or cheeseburgers? Hey, either one. I'm not picky. Although I don't eat hamburgers that often. But in a way, then it becomes I really can relish the hamburger because I don't have them that often. So I really enjoy them. So, Have you ever had an all-nighter? This is really interesting. Had an all-nighter. I'm used to sort of thinking pull an all-nighter. That was the way we talked about it. Yeah, pull an all-nighter. So unless you have something else in mind when you're talking about had an all-nighter, in which case maybe I shouldn't talk about that sort of thing. But pull an all-nighter, I have pulled more all-nighters than I probably care to remember. In fact, I don't remember. And I've actually pulled 2 all-nighters within the past 3 weeks, trying to keep up with work, and I'm not really keeping up very well. My eye color, brown. And can I taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Yes. But actually I don't really drink soft drinks, carbonated soft drinks. I actually don't drink sweet drinks. I don't drink juices and that sort of thing. I used to, but when I used to drink those kinds of drinks, I could tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke. Well, so there it is. I hope this didn't go on too long, but this is my response to being tagged, which for a while I didn't really know what that meant. So here it is. So thank you for the occasion and opportunity. Stop.